Hope you guys had a great time at work, working out, whatever you do when you listen to us. Maybe yourself. We're pretty sexy. We're gonna get to the recommendation part of the video.
Hey, man, doing that. You better stop right now, you weirdo.
Yeah, I don't want you guys off to
Either
us,
that or
you
send us
weirdos.
money.
Keep going.
You better finish.
You gotta get into the and clean them up for yourself.
What? Doing that? Who?
To Baby, like the fucking song.
Oh.
I know you love me.
You can Millie rock to any song, dude.
It's like the stanky leg. Have you seen that, dude?
Yeah.
Can
The guy
we
who does
make
it.
Yeah.
I send it to you all the
I
time.
know. I love it. It's so good.
Can we make it the wisdom dog doing the baby song while Steve Millie rocks to it?
What?
How?
You know the wisdom dog.
No. Why are you trying to make Richard do more work than he has to?
No, I'm not telling him to do it. I'm just like picturing the image in my head because he sent me the TikTok. I forgot what song it was that they did the wisdom dog on.
They've done it for a bunch. I sent one for Chop Suey.
I think it was Chop Suey.
Yeah, you sent me chop suey. I saw that shit driving to work the other day.
So it was just like, yes, dog of wisdom.
Stupid.
Look at him. Getting
Hey guys,
hard.
welcome to the
Just a
podcast.
chihuahua.
What?
Just
It's
a
not
chihuahua.
Chihuahua, it's a dachshund.
Yeah, it's a dachshund.
Oh.
And the other one's a Shiba.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Our year anniversary. Yay!
Yay!
Pew, 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 pew.
Look, Thor's right there.
Oh my god. Wait, did you
Thor.
get his hair?
Yeah.
Why is he stretching?
Thor.
He's
Someone
so
was knocking on the door. Thor.
He's so stretched. I actually want to get Buddy. I want to take him to a pet salon and get him groomed. Yeah, because I haven't been on top of it. So he's got like little matted hairballs that are popping up. Not matte, like the hair's not matted.
Yeah.
So just so people know, we're not like abusing our cat by neglecting caring for him or whatever. But
Why don't you just buy the
long-haired
brush?
baby. The brush.
There's a brush for it. It's so much cheaper.
What do you mean? Well,
Yeah, like you go to Petco and I think it's like I think at the most it's like $17, but it's like the brush to like remove all that. So you could, but it's like a paw. So you're not like scraping him. It's like you just put your hand and it's like kind of you're petting him, but it's brushing out all those hairs.
well, it's because we have we have a brush, we have the glove mitts or whatever, but I don't know, they're not like the best quality, but they do the job. It's just that I just haven't like
Been on it.
cat floor brush. And he needs it. He needs to, because usually what I do is like once a year I will like shave him down myself, not to like skin, but like fuzz, make him a short hair.
I was like
basically.
just a zero.
Yeah, just a zero all across. No,
like
it's more like a
G.
it's more like a two, but he has like a lion's mane and then like the little paws and the tail. Like that's usually what happens. But the last time was harder than before. Like the first time I did it easy, like super simple. This last time was a little rougher, so the cut was a little uneven, but the hair grew in just fine. But no, he needs it. He's also a little dirty, especially after the 4th, because we were outside in the backyard, and our cat's an inside cat. We don't like to have him like go outside because we've had outside cats before and they've either
Never came back.
died, never came back, or there was like, I forget what else happened, but those are usually like the main two. So my brother and I like no more pets unless they're inside, so we keep him indoors for the most part, and when he does come outside, he's on a leash. We leash our cat. We're like, he's pretty good at it now. When he had the harness, when he had the normal leash on, the collar one, he like would wiggle out of it sometimes, but when we finally got it right, he would just kind of like no. And then but then it's like, this is how it's gonna work. You either accept this or you don't.
Would you ever buy him a backpack?
My dad wants to get a backpack. My
you just throw him in there.
Yeah, my dad wants to have one of those see-through backpacks with the bubble, and he wants to take him on. He wants to take him on bike rides with him because my dad's got an electric bike, and so does my mom, and he wants to bring the cat with them so he can see the outside world from his bubble.
I like that.
It's just him
Yeah.
inside this shit. Like, I don't like this.
Have you seen
But
the?
my,
Have you seen the
my
little
dad doesn't want
harnesses?
to do it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like, they hold
Oh,
them
like,
like a
baby
like,
bonnets, basically.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. He wants to do it, but he's too worried about like how it's gonna look. Like, you know, big grown man, especially with all the dads in the neighborhood. Because it's funny, because my mom will say this, or my mom's pointed this out to me, that all the men on this street don't work, and like in the mornings you see all the men are just at home working on their lawns or just being like stay-at-home dads, basically.
Oh.
And then all the moms are the ones that you see leaving in the morning going to work. I was like, that's a good point, but my dad still works.
Wait.
What ethnicity are the other men? Do you know?
Latino.
Yeah.
They won't give a fuck.
Everybody Latino. So
They won't give a fuck.
That's weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like usually it's the Latino community that's the machismo. Like, oh, the men has to be the one working or whatever.
Yeah, but they've probably owned that house for years, so it's like
No,
retirement.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like a big difference.
everybody that's on this block, especially the dads, like the older men, have been here since I was a kid. Like the only ones that are brand new are the ones to my right, and then the ones directly across the street that used to be at my grandma's house.
Isn't it crazy how people still buy homes out there?
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Like,
so expensive.
I think it's expensive, but it's also like people are hungry for property. Like this house, I think sells like before it would sell for 420 something thousand or whatever, some shit like that. So I'm pretty sure now it sells for even more because the property looks better. We've done like cosmetic
Renovations,
upgrades and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, renovations. So for sure we would get half
My
half a
coworker-
mil, I think, or something like that.
My coworker,
LA property.
He's older. He's like 60 something, but he
Mhm.
bought a house. I don't know the exact area, but LA area. What's it called? And then when he bought it, he said that he got it for like around like 200 something thousand or something like that. And the other day we got curious. Me and my other coworker got curious, so we looked up his house on Zillow, and that shit's like estimated at like 1 point something mil, and or just like, bro, just sell the house. Fuck that. Sell that house and move to somewhere cheaper, and you can live off of that for the rest of your life. And he's just like,
Some people are scared of that.
no,
change,
yeah,
though.
he doesn't want to because he's just like, nah, family or what's it called?
Oh, like the house he lives in right now, not
Yeah.
the new one, not the new property. Gotcha. I was like, what? I see.
But he's just like, no, I got family out here, and what's it called? Just wanting to keep the house in general, I guess. But either way, I was just like, I mean, that's an option if you ever really wanted to. Just sell the house.
Yeah.
Fucking buy a house out in Vegas for like, I don't know, 200, maybe 400 grand.
Half, yeah, less than half of what do you get?
That's what I was thinking. That's what my dad and mom always kind of have like this. It's mostly my dad that'll bring it up, like this worry of like, if something happens to them, what are we gonna do? And it's like, honestly, just rent a room out, keep doing the family business. If it falls through, sell the house, move out of state. Like that. That's we got to be very realistic when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not fighting to stay here. I don't need to. That's fine with me. I can make it. I'll do just fine. What we got here, whatever we get here, just go with state over. Fucking Vegas area, Arizona, if I really want to get fucking crazy with it.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, it's possible. It's very, very possible. It's just gonna take a lot of work, and that's honestly what's gonna happen and what is expected. Like I can't,
I think it's
like,
also like it's the inconvenience of people like moving state because everything's so nearby and close. Whenever you go to different states, even different cities, like it's such a change because it's not as convenient as how we're like dead center to everything.
Yeah,
right.
So we have access to everything.
Life.
Like people get excited for like fucking Sonic and Raising Cane's in certain areas because they don't have it, or fucking what's that other one?
I don't know. In and Out.
Something Brothers? No.
Brothers?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
no.
Brothers.
Yeah, they're known for like their shakes and shit like that too.
Stater Brothers?
No.
I'm like, I don't think
it's Jimmy John's.
Dutch Brothers.
Oh,
Dutch Brothers.
I've never been.
Yeah, me either. But there's one like an hour away from us.
Really?
Well, there's people who like have to drive like 3 hours if they even want it, or they're like just have to cross interstate to try to get it because they're on their way back or some shit like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
So that's what's like an idea or like a like possibility or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like
So-
the worst case scenario plan if you really need that plan type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I think like I don't know. I feel like my folks really underestimate my comfortability with like realistically going to like friends, like almost any of my friends, honestly, to like put me up or like something for like a week or whatever till I figure something out. Like I don't think there's one person that I consider a close friend that wouldn't do that for me. And that's friendship right there, y'all. If you don't got friends like that, then damn, you better find one because that's fucked up. Because you
Yeah,
never
you
know
never
what
know.
the fuck's gonna happen in this world or with what you're dealing with.
True.
That's just gnarly.
True.
So yeah. So it's just I think it's important to have those fallbacks, but yeah. You know what's funny is that I think because of like when we've been wanting to rewatch it, we just haven't watched it yet. We've been wanting to watch Midnight Gospel again.
Oh yeah.
But I think because of that show, and I forgot what else that I watched that was kind of like immediately after that kind of got me like more comfortable with like real fucked up scenarios that are very likely to happen or that could happen.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, death. Think about that.
Oh
okay.
shit.
And then, all right, tight. Now think about like these things, and then think about what if this is gonna happen, then what you're gonna do if this happens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, I mean, while we're on the topic, like, if you don't have to answer either of you, if it's kind of triggering, but just curiosity, like, how much have you thought about it? Slash, slash, are you scared of it, or are you just like accepting of it more or less?
I feel like I think about it every day, but not to the extent of like I want to kill myself or yeah.
Wait, why do you think of
I
death
don't
so
know,
much?
Yeah, it's okay.
I think because
I wanna kill-
my mental health isn't the greatest. Number one. Number two, I think just cause I feel like it's like my brain just kind of associates being I don't think being outside. I don't know. I kind of just like my brain just kind of always thinks that whenever I'm not like
In control.
even at home, well, in control, I guess. So if I'm at home, I'm a little bit more in control. But I'm not to say obviously I'm not like a shut in because I'll go on a solo trip if I got to visit some bitches, you know, like shit like that'll happen. It's just a matter of having money, and money means security, and security means control, and control means control over my life. And unless I don't got any of that, then I'm constantly thinking of the what ifs and like what I should do and whatever. So like, when I'm outside, I'm like, okay, someone dies or with something like this happens, blah blah blah. I really do think about it, if not every day, once every other day. Like it's
Get that?
pretty often. And how comfortable am I with it? Like I guess on a like 1 to 10 or a percentage, I think I would be like more than 50, higher than 5, less than 90, less than 90%, maybe 80%. I don't know, because the way I see it, it's like I love flying, and I love flying to the point because I am completely I have no control whatsoever over that scenario. And if that bitch goes down, I can't do anything about it. And then I'm okay with that.
Cool.
Do you feel the same way about that? Do you feel the same way about a boat?
No, I don't know why. Because I feel like in a boat I can swim. I don't know why. Like my brain, like anything can happen on a boat, but my brain only thinks of the realistic possibility of you're gonna fall off. Okay, can I swim? Yes.
So what if you're in a room and the room gets trapped out and it's like sinking? Can't swim then.
If the
like Titanic shit.
If that's happening, you know, damn, I can't say it on the podcast, but realistically, I think I expedite the process to make sure that I don't, to make sure that doesn't happen, because that sounds painful.
Yeah,
that's why.
I was thinking about
as long
that
as it's not painful, honestly, it's 100%. If I'm gonna be real, if it's not painful, then I don't really am too scared of it.
I think it's less painful to drown than to fall.
Oh no, it's not
because I'm saying no, because I'm comparing it to a plane, because when someone's drowning, their body falls into like some sort of shock, So like your brain's conscious, but your body isn't anymore. So you're visually seeing it happen to you, but you can't go through it anymore.
From what I was gonna say, from what I understand, when you drown, it's just constant like pain around, obviously because you're breathing fucking water, right?
Yeah, you're filling your lungs with water.
What's it called? And I'm pretty sure it's gonna fucking hurt.
I don't know, dude. In the movies, it doesn't look painful.
What the fuck? Whereas if you're falling, like they say, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the landing. So it's just like, you hit something fast enough, or after falling for so long, that's instant. You're just dead.
Yeah. That's what. So I figure if I'm in a plane, it's almost the same thing. Maybe I do feel something, but I feel for the most part, I'm gonna die. Like I don't really see myself living beyond impact. But I also hear that if you're just falling, for the most part, like just free falling, like nothing, you are more likely to die like going down on the way down there before you even hit the ground, because of all like there that can get in the lungs. You're freaking out, like, cause it's your brain and everything kind of has that chemical reaction of like your adrenaline's pumping. You're just kind of like, you're dying. You're kind of just gonna die.
Maybe. I mean, at that point, you just die of a heart attack.
I was gonna say, I don't think your brain can process or realize that too fast as you're falling. Like it's kind of just. And it also depends on the altitude that you're falling from.
Right. No, I forgot who I think it was my dad that said it, but it was it was some shit that I had read or seen. I remember I looked at confirmation because I was like, oh shit, really? And I felt like I read that somewhere. I could be wrong, but I feel in my head that makes sense, because it's like I feel like when you're skydiving, there's always that sense of security and like there's the I have a backup, so there isn't that exact same thing, and you have like stuff on you. I feel like the act of like having harnesses and stuff makes you feel safe almost. But when you're just like, it's like, oh well, peace,
Well, did you guys see the kid who was on the harness as a 6-year-old? He was with his dad, and they were not paragliding, they were zip lining, and the kid's harness broke and he fell.
No,
but he fell in water. So he survived, no damages, no nothing. So they were going through, and it stopped.
I was gonna say, man,
so they lost traction, I guess, because it was too heavy. And it stopped, and then like you see them kind of stand there for a little bit, and like you just see the kid go like, boop. And like the dad's like, you can't do anything. It's like you watching your fucking kid like fall into the midst of nothing, but he survived. He's fine, no injuries, no nothing. So,
do you keep looking or do you look away,
dude?
I keep looking.
Okay, so two things. I just remembered.
I think I'd look away.
So, so first of all, what's it called? I was laughing right now because I remember the fucking scene from The Other Guys where they jump off the roof and it's like aim for the bushes. And it's just like straight concrete. They're like, I don't know what they were thinking. There weren't any bushes around. They just tied on impact because
they thought they were fucking super. They thought they were superheroes.
It's so stupid. But anyway, that's what that reminded me of.
There goes my hero.
And I just remembered. Did you guys hear about the fucking story of like, I think it's like 3 or 4 kids that were lost in the Amazon, and what's it called? They had to survive for like, I want to say like at least a couple weeks. Hold on. But anyway, the whole story is that they basically were on their way to, I guess, Brazil or something, to visit their dad. It was like I said, 3 or 4 kids, and they're all young. Like the oldest one I think was like 13. The rest of them are like 9, 6, 5, and the youngest one was like 2 years old maybe. But anyway, as they were going on the plane, something malfunctioned and they ended up crashing into the Amazon, and both pilots and their mom died in the crash. Their mom died like a little bit later, but before she died, she told them like, you guys gotta go find somebody to help or whatever. So the kids just left and basically had to survive. It was weeks. 40 days with
damn,
that's on their own in the fucking jungle. In the fucking jungle filled with like poisonous snakes, fucking spiders,
plants,
everything.
Bugs,
yes,
insects,
exactly. So
Jesus, 40 days and they all lived.
Yes. miraculously enough, they all fucking lived.
I did hear that one. I was like, yeah.
Minecraft helped save their lives, dude. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't think they dug a hole and waited for the sun to come up.
Like, bro, this straight up sounds like something out of a movie because there was a rescue dog that found them or some shit.
There's gonna be a movie,
but because the rescue dog found them, but it like left the humans that it was like helping to find them or whatever. So
the dog got lost.
Yes, the dog is lost. I don't know if they ended up recovering it. I could be wrong. And
I hope so.
Poor doggy. But yeah, the whole thing is that like while they were like surviving, their dad was like looking for them because they had like they noticed that the signal got lost for like their airplane and all this shit. So they had fucking teams out looking in the fucking the Amazon, but which is not easy at all. But yeah, after like 40 days, they were all found, luckily all safe, more or less. Like obviously malnutrition.
Jimmy,
yeah.
Bob, they're alive. That's crazy.
That's wild,
yeah, it was just like imagine that, and then on top of it, it's just like being like that young, like 13, and taking care of a fucking baby, basically an infant, while you're just taking care of your other little fucking siblings.
Damn, I wonder how they did it. Did they have like?
Oh, they haven't said anything yet.
So no, they did.
Did they?
The oldest one apparently had some knowledge of edible plants and stuff because
what the fuck?
I forget exactly why. Like their mom like just kind of like knew about that kind of stuff and just kind of taught them about it. So yeah, lucky for them. Like they kind of like did that, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Damn, that's wild. That's gnarly. I'm just thinking like, what are the odds of that happening to your kid and then them just happening to know some bare minimum like survival skill, basically. Oh my God.
I know Steve camps. I'm just like, if he's not there, I'm dead.
How long could I make it? Maybe like 5 days. Maybe even that.
You can make it. You can make it 2 weeks without food.
Oh yeah, but you can only make it like 3 days without water.
And you can make it a couple hours.
Yeah.
Without like eating some fucked up shit or getting killed by something. My cheeks are nice and plump, and I look like a lion's dinner, dude. I swear to God.
That's why you don't just eat whatever the fuck you find.
A lion's not gonna kill you in the jungle.
You know what I mean, bitch.
You get mauled by a jaguar.
I'm something's for hometown buffet, dude. I'm all you can eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd survive like maybe 4 days, 5 days also. Because I know how to more or less like find water or at least like purify it in a sense. But
you boil it.
Yeah. It's the just constantly doing it and not getting eaten part where I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Dude, 40 days. Man, I feel like I would have given up.
I could do maybe,
not gonna lie,
3 weeks max. 3 weeks max, and I will probably like. Nah, I wouldn't panic. I think I would just kind of be like, fuck it.
I think after the first week, I think I would just give it maybe a couple more days.
I find the thickest vine in the jungle and make it and take my.
Oh my God! And then knowing your luck, it snaps and it's just like, ah!
Why? Because it's happening there.
I'd go out of my way to find a snake and make it my friend for about 10 seconds till it chooses not to be my friend and then bites me and then call it. Jesus Christ.
You know what the fucked up part is with your luck? It'll probably bite you, and then it's one of those snakes that the venom kills you like slowly.
I know.
So it's just excruciating fever pain for like a few days before you just like corpse out.
Yeah, that would suck. No, my luck, that is what would happen, honestly.
You just end up paralyzed and just see all these like little critters pass in front of you, start sniffing you like, "Are you food yet?"
You get little critters running in your ear.
Oh, chill.
So you feel the scrapes as they walk.
Still alive, and I just become some bug's home.
Probably.
Bug's Life Part 2, Lee Edition.
What about you, Steve? How often do you think about it?
Not very, not at all, actually. But it is very I guess I'm just more accepted behind the idea of like the inevitable because it's gonna happen to all of us. And it's like people ask me like, "Oh, are you like?" They're like, "Are you sad or not sad? Like, are you afraid of like you losing your parents like to death?" And I'm like, "No," because it's accepting. Like, I just understand. I understand that, and I learned this very young. I understand that like we're as we get older, they get a lot older, and obviously, time tells health complications, their well beings. You know, their body doesn't take things the way we do because obviously our system is a lot newer still compared to theirs. So I mean, and then just that's just for like just the overall aspect, but for myself, like no, like it doesn't fear me. I'm not scared of it. I think if anything, I'm like maybe 95% accepting, but that 5% is just the curiosity of like
What happens?
what happens. It's two questions. It's what happens and how does it happen.
I think that's my extra like sauce at the end. That's like that makes me even lean more towards being okay with it. It's like if nothing happens, I don't know that. If something does happen, then I do know that.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I guess like that's why I asked you. I was like, wait, I was like, why so much? But it's like I'm like I don't because I'm like. It's kind of like I don't know. It's the same. The way I see it is, it's the same dead end. It's the same wall. It's the exact same end conversation to yourself that you're gonna go. Like how much more can you really add into it unless you're trying to add some pizzazz into it and go out like a Final Destination character. But other than that, it's like I really just don't put any mind to it. Like it doesn't cross my mind like that. Or like I'll see some shit and I'll be like, damn, it'd be fucked up if something like crazy happened right now to me, but I'm not like I would die from it. I'd be like some shit would happen, but I don't know if I'll die. Like it is what it is. But
I'm gonna be so pissed if there is something and it's just like congratulations, you've experienced life out of your own free will. Like now, what do you want to do?
What do you mean? You're gonna hell?
Well, like it's a matter of I don't know. That's where like like beliefs differ and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know. I meant like for me, that's why I'm like I don't know. If somebody tells me that, I feel like I'd be pissed to be like, God, my dumbass decided to do this. This shit's not that fun.
Dude, I saw an episode of South Park. It was just like Cartman becomes a fucking priest or whatever, like one of these super evangelical TV host priests, like like let the Lord be with you type of shit or whatever. And then,
the one that called the bust exorcisms on live television.
Yeah, basically. But the whole thing is because they were like, you don't want to go to hell, right? Because I guess Kenny died or some shit. But what's it called? They show in their world what happens when you go to hell, and it's just all these people like popping up, and the people are like, where am I, blah blah blah, and they're like, yeah, you're in hell, blah blah blah, and they're like, how could that be? I was a devout Christian, and they're like, yeah, and I was a devout Protestant, and I was like, I was a Jehovah's Witness, and he's like, oh yeah, you picked wrong, yeah, those are all wrong, and it's just like, what? Then what was right? It's like, oh yeah, it was the Mormons.
That's some happy place shit right there, dude. No. Jesus Christ.
And then they show heaven, and it's just all the Mormons getting together. It's like, oh, hello, welcome.
With
like,
the accent,
yeah, welcome in. And it's just like we're gonna have a play about the curses or the bad things that can happen if you drink alcohol. Would you like to join us or some shit? It's like all of this like super like fucking Mormon stereotype shit, but. I don't know. That whole fucking thing just made me laugh because I was like, if that's true, I'd rather be in hell.
what was trippy? My dad and mom were watching the other day. And we've never talked about it, I think in general, but I'm curious about for Richard.
Okay.
Because it kind of relates to your belief system or lack thereof one.
Okay.
What do you think of, or what's your like viewpoint on those kids that are like born, they get a little older and they can like perfectly pinpoint and describe like being in an airplane, being an army person, knowing people, going to those places, stuff like that, like having knowledge of what people assume is their past life.
Yeah. It's funny because I was gonna talk about this like soon because when we talked about going really quick back to the whole thing about like we don't know what happens after you die type of thing. I remember seeing something that was just like somebody said, oh, I know like basically what happens after you die is the same thing that happens before you were born. You don't know, and you don't remember anything. You don't know anything. Like it was just blank because, like, at least for us, like we can't recall.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little bit of like somewhat of a comfort factor for some people. It's just like you know, it's just blank. But then I thought about that, and I remember this story of a kid that was saying like he was some soldier on a ship or something back in like World War II or World War One, something like that. And he was just like he was giving all these details about shit that, you know, a kid wouldn't know or something like that. And yeah, everyone was saying like, oh, he clearly was reincarnated or something like that into this new kid, new boy, whatever, right? Um in my mind, that definitely is something interesting that I would like to explore a bit more. Mainly because I don't know too many details about it. I will say, however, that the skeptic in me is just like, you know, kids are very impressionable. I don't know if like maybe they what's it called? They saw something and they just kind of like stuck to it, and maybe they just started I guess in a sense like having this hyperfixation about it, and then people just kept feeding them more and more details, and eventually it's just like kind of like
Adding two and two.
In a sense it's like somebody giving you details and kind of like leading you somewhere, and you just being like rolling with it. It's I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's just like, you know, eventually you'll come to a conclusion just based off of what people are telling you. So I don't know. If it's real, that's cool, but I just need more instances of that. And if like, how come it's only one person like that? Just, you know, if he died in the middle of the ocean, like why did that lead to there? What is there a connection type of thing there, or like why isn't it happening more often than we're not seeing? You know.
You know what bothers me on like a side thing for that is the fact that so you were in World War II or whatever World War, you know, whatever conflict, you died and then you came back and you just came back 20 years later or 10 years later. That kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, it's considered like
I feel like I want a whole new era. I'd be like, let me see some flying cars, bitch.
I mean, to be fair, from World War One and Two to 20 years, that's a big flip from like how it processed. But it's considered like what's it called? Like another opportunity. Like you obviously don't get to continue that point of your life because that's gone. But it's considered a second opportunity because it's the way it's theorized. It's like it has nothing to do with your conscious. It has to do with your soul. So your soul is what transfers over, but your soul is like basically it doesn't have meaning until you find meaning behind it, which is like why people. That's when you like go hell heaven type of thing, and it becomes a whole fucking big thing.
Have you guys? I was gonna say, have you guys seen? I'm sure Steve has. You seen the movie Soul?
I love that movie.
Movie's so cute. I love that movie.
I fucking cried on that movie.
I did too.
And I had the biggest existential crisis for a bit.
Yeah.
Where I was just like,
well, that has to do with like that theory. It's huge on the theory of like of reincarnation type of thing.
I don't even think it's just so much about reincarnation for me that got me. It's just more like,
what's the meaning of your life, or what's your like goal,
like
or whatever?
like fulfilling a purpose into your soul.
Yeah, a purpose. And I'm wondering if that was that was actually meant to be mine type of thing, you know? I don't know. It's very weird. Another movie that's kind of like that a little bit, at least recently, was Elemental. I don't know.
Haven't seen it. Don't say anything yet.
It's just basically think of it as an immigrant story. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, because his water goes into the fire district, right?
No, other way around. Fire goes
into
Fire goes into this whatever. You'll see when you get to it. It's really good.
Political meaning behind it.
It's political. In a way, like subliminal, but at the end of it, it's really just kind of the whole message is just like, you know, people are people. Like people
love thy neighbor.
Aren't they like non-binary or something like that? I remember people getting in a huff about one of the elementals not having like pronouns or specifically saying something, and people got pissed about it.
No,
they're like, I think so. I think so.
I don't think so.
'Cause I remember.
But I know that there's
Double check.
a I guess androgynous couple that they show for like a bit, and they're meant to be like, you know, a they them type of thing slash also could be gay lesbian couples, things something like that. They never really, you know, because it's Disney, so they don't particularly force these like these straight up sexualities or anything into their movies, unless it's straight, but you know that's a whole different fucking
Oh,
conversation.
okay. They had a non-binary character in the movie. Yeah. Okay. It was not focused around that, but there's a character that is a non-binary character.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's a good movie either way. Like, go watch it.
Love
it's
that.
I heard it's good.
Or
Yeah,
when
I
it
wanna
comes
watch
out, like
Wanna
on Disney Plus
see
or
it.
something, yeah, watch it.
I'll probably if it's still in theaters next week, I'll probably go watch it.
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
want to add that to my things to
speaking
do.
of movies, I want to watch The Evil Dead Rising, and I have no one to watch it with. We should watch that.
I've seen it 3 times.
Oh Jesus!
I haven't watched any of the Evil Dead series.
We could. I mean, if it's on somewhere we could watch it, I'll watch it with you.
It's on HBO.
Oh, well, I'm down to watch it.
I have the HBOs, and I've been wanting to watch it.
I'll watch it with you.
There was something else that I was like, I want to see, but it's on the list.
No, I'm down. Yeah, if you want to watch it, let me know. I'll watch it with you.
Titties.
I love watching the kid get fucking slammed out across the hall.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit. It's fucked up because the first time I saw that movie, I laughed and I was like,
oh wait, yeah, I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
I was like, oop.
Okay.
I also want to watch what's it called? I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called Your Next. I remember wanting to watch it a little while back.
I forget what the fucking trailer is, but yeah, I remember the title.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I think you guys would like it. That one's a good movie.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm like even getting into movies, I was telling them that I've been watching reaction videos, like channels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I think I had mentioned it maybe on the podcast or when we were talking about it in passing, but like I feel like it's almost the same vibe as when you're recommending like a song to someone and it's that meme of like, wait, this is the best part. You know, like you don't actually say it, but you like will look at someone when like a part happens or something. You know what happens, you know what it's like, and you're just looking at them like, come on, how you feel?
That was That was me.
Right.
That was me with Steve making him watch fucking Hunter x Hunter and getting to the Ahsoka versus Gon.
Oh yeah, check out Richard's TikTok. It's pretty funny. It's on there.
Yeah, that shit was.
Links are in the description.
That shit had me dying. Oh my god, I was so ready for it because I remember him the whole time because Ahsoka has a couple of sus moments and he's just like, it can't get worse than that, right? I'm just like,
oh no, it got worse. Oh.
No, the worst part is that he made me look at like the English version of it.
Oh yeah, I made him rewatch it in English.
We didn't notice that there was a little cut to like something that happens later in the anime, and it's just it like equates to just as bad as that. And I was like, I don't want to get there anymore.
No, that's like way later in the series, way later. But it's not that bad, to be honest. But yeah. Anyway, reactions.
Yeah, no, it's fun. That's what I was saying. Like I feel like that's why people like that kind of content or that kind of video because it's almost the same thing as recommending something to someone and then like kind of waiting for them to like, oh, have you gone to this part yet? Or have you done that or whatever? Just so you can kind of like live vicariously through them. Because again, there's no real way to watch something for the first time. So at least you could watch someone watch something for the first time.
Yeah.
I think I watched like 3 different people react to like the Last of Us series in the past couple weeks. Cause that shit's good. I was like, hell yeah.
I find it funny
that Frank episode. Yeah, cry. Yes.
It's funny because it's like you're really into reaction videos, but you guys are the type of people who don't watch like intros to like animes because it like technically spoils. But it's the same thing.
No,
like it's like you watching a reaction to a movie that you haven't watched. People are gonna react to scenes that you're not watching.
Oh, I do that because I don't like I like horror movies, but like because I'm watching horror movies specifically. And all the ones that I've seen, I've already watched. I think there's only been a couple of them where I'm like, I've maybe seen the trail. I've maybe seen the box art or whatever, like the billboard. Basically, I basically seen a billboard of this movie, and I never watched it because it just never piqued my interest. But I have nothing else to do. Like no one's on, and it's like late at night, so I might as well just like put something on. And I can't really like play a game and have a movie on at the same time like some people can do. Like back before I could do that, I feel like it's the headphones. I feel like it kind of like really takes like for some people it really sucks them in, which it does for me, but like it does it to a point where it's like if one thing's really demanding of my attention like a movie is, then I can't really like focus on a whole lot of other things. That's why whenever I like when I get my food or something, I have to watch something with it because it's just so like that's the right amount. That's the right amount of like attention and whatever.
Me too, and I can't start eating until I found something good.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
That's hilarious.
I'll like buy something before the food even shows up. That's the best part too. Is like when it's like, okay, so my delivery or somebody's bringing food or whatever. That's gonna be in like a couple minutes. I can kind of figure out what I'm gonna watch.
You guys have a whole ritual?
Nice. Not really a ritual. It's just more like prerequisite.
A habit. Yeah. It's just it's comfy. It's also it's really nice. I think that's why I like comfort stuff so much.
It's the same as like dinner and a show, you know? Like you go fucking have dinner, there's a play or some shit happening. Like
medieval nights.
Bro, can we go to fucking medieval times, please?
It smells like horse shit.
I don't care. I just want to experience it.
We already had a fucking whiff of that because of
before.
No.
Me either.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, we should do that. That's fun.
Yay.
I've done it twice, I think. It's cool. It's cheesy.
Yeah.
It's cheesy.
I don't care.
But no, yeah, I was gonna say, but that's what everybody's there for. Like that's the whole crowd. Yeah. It's almost like people that go to Ren Fair, the Renaissance
I was gonna say,
Fair.
I was like, I'm down to do it if you guys go to Ren Fair.
Okay.
I'll go to Ren Fair. Hell yeah. That sounds like fun. I've been wanting to go. I'm the kind of person that's down for that kind of shit.
I only
too,
say
so.
okay because or like not super enthusiastic because I'm like, fuck, I need to wear a costume. It's gonna be hot.
No, you don't.
If you go to Ren Fair and don't wear a costume, that's kind of lame.
Well, see, the thing for the costumes, I'm just going to try to get some nice like costume boots, some poofy pants, and a nice flowy shirt. And then that's it. Like just
well, you have to go themed on it. Yeah.
That's right.
No, you don't have to.
But it's a Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
But as long as it's like old timey and you kind of like respect the time. Like I've seen a video of a woman going there and she was just in like a traditional Chinese dress or garment, and she was walking around and everybody was so respectful. Everybody was bowing. Like they kind of like role play a bit. Yeah. And they just kind of like really just go along. They immerse
themselves into that world.
Yeah. So I was like, basically it's just chill LARPing. So I was like, this is awesome. That sounds like so much fun. And also just want to like drink some fucking
beer.
Big old
mug.
What is the word I'm looking for? Mug of beer, but like a wooden one, clink them. That'd be cool.
I just want to go for the petting zoo and I want to buy a sword.
Oh. Yeah, but yeah, also the outfits. Yeah, if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna like wear like I'm just gonna look like a pirate that just washed the shore almost. Just some boots, poofy pants, and then like
Are there pirates in the Renaissance?
Yeah.
No, but that fashion, it's almost the same thing where it's like just the t-shirt, I want to say a tunic. That's kind of what they are.
The blouses.
Yeah, the blouse, and then just like some pants, and then some boots. That's it. Maybe put a little sword on my hip.
Like a little eyeliner.
Yeah, some eyeliner. I'm gonna sweat, so it's gonna run. It'll work. I'll look like Fat Jack Sparrow. I got the hair. Can't really dread it, but we'll make it work.
It'll work. You put on a pirate hat, and it's just like it goes wild. Like that's perfect.
I mean, I could totally do that. I could do pirate at Ren Fair. Yeah. That is possible. Just keep the hair down or keep it in. Yeah, I could do that. Good, all right, ready. I'm ready for Ren Fair. So yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm down for either one of those things. Yeah. But we have to get through this month first. It's July, you guys. It's the month of stuff.
By the time this episode comes out, we would have celebrated.
By the time this episode comes out, I'll be 30. Oh, Jesus.
Ew.
I have 3 more days.
Well, as of this recording. Yeah.
As of this recording. Maybe insert photo, video.
But now you're gone again. I'll take all your issues, you can have my friends. I don't miss seeing or miss you on my phone screen. Now I save the tissues that you bought me from a nosebleed. I don't think about you, but it's all sweet. Gone again. I'll take all your issues, you can have my friends. I don't miss seeing or miss you on my phone screen. Now I save the tissues that you bought me from a nosebleed. I don't think about you, but it's all sweet.
Oh, bro, that shit that. So I made a sample of that fucking
the juice.
the juice, the Borg.
The juice.
That shit is gonna sauce you guys hard.
What?
Like,
Yay.
so I found this Borg drink that I really wanted to make for Lee's
Steve
birthday.
found a TikTok drink and it's doable, and he made it apparently.
Yeah, so it's basically like it's half of an iced tea, a whole bottle of Jack.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah. You throw there's strawberries, lemons, and orange peels in it, and then you let it ferment with it, and then you tip it off with twisted iced teas to just add more iced tea to it. Can't taste the actual. I hate Jack. For the people who know me and don't know me, don't ever come around me with a bottle of Jack Daniels. I will not talk to you, and I don't like you. I just don't like Jack. Like, it's disgusting
That's
to me.
With Jaeger.
Yeah, even that's just cough syrup.
That's kind of me with Fireball, but I'll still do shots of it because I don't know any better.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you say no to just in general. Like, even if that was the only thing. Like, if you were in a post-apocalyptic world and you found a whole casing of just Fireball, you'd be like, fuck it.
I'd still take shots, but I would be very close to just throwing up after
That's
every
gross.
single one.
Yeah, so I did a little sample of it because I was like, I want to see like how it's gonna taste or how it's gonna be.
Right.
I did like just a full glass, and I let it ferment for a little bit. I let it ferment for a day, and I had it the next day, and I was like, yo, this is gonna smack. Like, I'm like, this is the best like pre-game drink we could have, because by the time we get there, I was like, I'm gonna have maybe like 2 beers and be like, yo, I'm good. Like,
it's basically
Cut me
jungle
out.
juice, but for
it's jungle
adults.
juice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
So-
that.
So it'll be fun.
Honestly, I miss jungle juice. I miss that.
That shit
like,
is so disgusting.
Yeah, I miss that. I miss that
I
nasty,
don't at
dirty
all.
vibe of just like going somewhere at like the little like house parties. I forgot what I had seen recently that I was like, oh, I can't remember the last like party that I went to where it was just people just being completely messy, and it's just like drama and shit like that. Yeah, I can't remember the last party I went to that was like that. That shit was funny.
Like, as long as you're not involved in it. Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I still would not want to go back and experience those days. I'm so
The last time I had jungle juice, I remember scooping out of a sink, and it was just like a full cup.
Oh,
yeah, they made it in their
out of the
sink.
sink.
Yeah, they made it in the sink, and it was just like, fuck it. And I had like 3, and I was like, hey, no doubt. I was like, I can't see inside the.
Like,
I was like, yo.
Stop looking.
Hey,
at
who
me.
turned the lights off?
I was like, hold on, let me put my glasses on.
Oh God, that's what it looked like.
It's happening. I got scared. It's like, oh my God, maybe I have Kim's drunk.
That's what my vision like became. Yeah, so it'll be fun. But we have to, and we're going to. 1, because I need some for myself, and then 2, because it's Lee's birthday, so we definitely need to record.
Yeah.
Not just Instagram stories. No, I need like actual recording.
Yeah, so I'll be 30. We're gonna go to San Diego. We're gonna visit some friends. Oh, Miso asked me what day and stuff like that. I was like, oh, we should be there. That's what I was also gonna ask about times, but we should be there on possibly this time, and then maybe go out
not
later.
Probably a little earlier.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm just like, I told him hit up Steve for like more like for sure's. Him or Richard, because
it's just nighttime. That's what I've told them. I was like, we're gonna be there for the nightlife. We're not gonna be there. Mainly the daytime is gonna be just probably us getting there and kind of exploring and choosing our areas and what we're gonna do and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Like, if anything, we're just gonna like show up, we'll chill, eat, and then maybe like get ready, and then that's kind of like what's gonna happen for the most part.
Yep.
So
I am gonna try to run to the store, and this is just to fill you guys in so you feel part of our group going. Yeah, I am gonna try. I don't know if I'll have time, but I have to go to the store, and then there's these hangover pills we could take before we start drinking.
Cool.
So that way you guys can get as sauce as you want, and next morning you'll feel like new, and it works because I've tested them. So they work.
I'm down to pop some random pills
because guys,
growing get me so drugged up. You guys,
growing,
I'm not gonna know who's who.
Growing up, you guys, hangovers just aren't fun no more. I don't look for them at all.
Oh yeah, getting older and having a hangover is like, for me, That's the
Oh,
one thing I can't say. I've always been, except when I was younger, I didn't eat a whole day. But like once I hit like 25, I was like, oh, maybe I need to like chill for like half a day. Now it's like, no, the whole day I'm pretty much like, just don't bother me.
Yeah, my shit's like by 12 o'clock. If I don't have food and water in me, I'm done for the day. But get a little nice meal, some water, and in a nap, always a nap. I always need like a 40-minute nap, and then I'm like, cool, I'm up, and I just literally feel like brand new.
I hate myself because I remember when we went to.
I hate myself. Period.
Bye,
guys. Thank you for watching.
When we went to San Francisco, I remember how you brought up that I wake up and then keep falling back asleep and all that shit. It happens often. So like any time that I fucking drink, I always wake up. Like for example, if I go to bed at like 2 or whatever, I'll wake up like 2 hours later, and then I'm just like still fucking drunk. I'm spinning in bed or whatever. I'm just like. Fuck! Like I need to go.
God
I need to fucking. I'm gonna throw up. If not, I just need to fall back asleep. Like fuck throwing up, and I force myself back to sleep, and like another 2 hours pass, and I wake up again, and that time I just go piss. But it's the still drunk piss, like getting up out of bed, like oh fuck.
You're like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, no, I hate that feeling.
Who keeps moving the door? But
why is the earth rotating? Oh wait.
I think that's the most uncomfortable part for me is just like when shit starts spinning. I'm just like, ugh, get me off this ride, bro.
I can't remember.
I'm like, get me off this ride.
Oh my god!
I can't remember the last time I was that fucked up.
Guys, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? It just happened at my house.
Yeah, but that was like a year ago, wasn't it?
That was a few months ago, bro.
That feels like so long ago, dude.
That was my brother's birthday. That was in February.
Yeah, it was like a year ago.
I was like,
it feels very long ago because I haven't really been drinking super heavy since then. To be honest, I think like I got really crossfaded, but that like was
no, you're spinning.
Well, no, I should have known better because like I was at my friend's place and it's just. Like there's just 2 joints just rolling around, and there's just 3 of us. So it's just like
god,
it's like what's happening?
Like
one of them's just a cigarette.
Oh my god! One of them's a pookie pipe.
Oh fuck! He just thinks they're joints.
I'm just on the couch.
You're just holding
and
it like
my
that?
friend's dog is looking at me because I'm on her seat, and I'm just like, what?
It's just. It turns out that it was all in your head, and your parents are just looking at you like, "What is he doing?" Just you reaching out to random shit like, "Give me that." No, I want no.
It's just his friend smoking. He looks aside, and it's just him by a tree, like just going like that, and then occasionally going like this.
off a twig, off a little twig that has a little leaf on it.
Oh my god!
Let me leave you good. Yeah. This shit hit.
He's like, you good? He's just covered in dirt. In his lips. Because he's fucking a twig.
Oh,
no.
If we ever reach that point, guys, I am no longer drinking or associated with alcohol at all.
Dirty boy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it should be fun, and then we get like 2 weeks of a financial break, and then we're back at it again.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Holy Jesus.
That will probably be a little more tame though, just because it's
no, for sure.
Well, if we're gonna be doing it for fucking 4 days straight,
yeah. My dad was like, "Oh, my mom and I was talking to them about it on yesterday." And they were like, "What are you gonna do? What do you guys plan on doing?" I was like, "Steve said he knows some good cheap spots." So we were all like, "Fuck yeah, let's do that." And then I was like, and then our friend Beth, it's her first time like out here in LA. So we're gonna do like a bunch of touristy stuff, and all of that is pretty much sightseeing. So it'll be
there's a lot of pretty shit to look at in LA.
Yeah, you know, it's like very pretty, but like. It's all just sightseeing unless you want to drop like a nice couple fucking bills, you know, like, but that pretty shit, it's good to look at. That's all you need. You don't need to go up and start asking for bits and pieces and wanting shit. That's how you live out here in LA.
Mhm.
You stick to your own shit, and then when you want to experience the glitz and glamour, just hang out for like a couple hours and come back home.
I do know this taco place that doesn't ever close. It's like 5 a.m, and I was eating tacos in WeHo. I was like, yo, the sun coming up. I was like, I need to eat my food. I gotta go home.
One of the last times I was in WeHo, there was a burger place that is open and all walks of fucking just queer people are in there, like a go-go dancer, drag queens, me with like my friend Tamir across the table, and then like just two like really old school gay dudes. They're like married, but they're like music producers, some shit. We're just hanging out. We're just like so gone, and everybody's just munching on burgers. It is so good. I can't. The worst part, that was like one of the times where I was just so fucked up that I don't remember like really any of the spots. I only remember the beginning of the night, and then that was it. And everything else is just like one big blur. But got home safe, super fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. I just can't stand the crowd in WeHo for the most part. That's not my scene, and it's also like really bitchy. Feels like it's just a lot of Regina George's, but like the not funny part of Regina George.
Jesus.
Just the rude side of Regina George.
Dope.
Yeah. Pride's over, you guys. Calm down.
Anyway.
I can say that. I'm gay. It's
Dope.
fine.
Yeah, settle down. It's over now.
It's summer. It's summertime now. Officially,
Yeah, it's
because
for
4th of July.
For the rest of us.
What? It's America time.
Dude, people are already hopping on the goddamn what is it, the Halloween hype, because it's July 5th, and I think that's like the next big holiday. So people are all
Of
Yeah,
course.
It's the next big one that matters.
It is the next big one that matters. Yeah.
Of course. Spooky season and
Spooky season, scary shit, people wearing slutty shit. I love it.
I was gonna say slutty costumes.
it's just Friday, but another different day.
Wait, does it land on a Friday?
Is it?
Halloween
It lands
this
on
year?
a Saturday.
Wow. What do we do?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, first let's get through this.
Let's get through this part
Yeah.
first.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh no, it's on a Tuesday.
Oh, well,
We gonna get sauced on a Tuesday.
on a Tuesday.
I got work the next day, but it is what
I'm
it
calling
is.
out. Fuck that. I'm asking for
Yeah,
the day off.
so I'm gonna look at my bosses and say I'm calling out.
Why? Because it's the American thing to do.
It's the American thing to do. Get your ass out of bed and get to work. Like, okay. My bosses are my parents, for those of you that don't know, for whatever reason. Family business.
Sign us out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we could, because again, I have music, so it usually takes up the rest of the bit, but that's it.
Yay.
Yay.
You know what,
thank you
though?
guys for
I
watching.
feel like this balances out, considering that the past two have been like an hour and a half each. So it's just like...
That is true. And also, we recorded on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we like to have a backup. So we did that. So like I feel like the podcast juice for me personally was like spent. And I was like, oh geez, we have to record today. Okay, let's get it. And then we came in and I was like, I got one thing, dust in my pocket, and weed. And here we are an hour later.
Yay.
Why do you think I never look shit up? Because it just happens, dude.
Well, I'm always like normally prepared, but again, like I was telling them, I've just been super busy, and like my ears are usually filled with like debates, podcasts, YouTube videos, whatever, something. But work has been like restrictive of that, so that's why I was like, okay, let me like figure something out. And you know, we did it.
We're good at rambling about absolutely nothing and everything at the same time.
Absolutely nothing and everything all at the same time. Make that a movie, A24, and make us like founders or
As soon as your writers are out of strike.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't condone that idea at all because we've said some shit that can damage ours our whole life. So I'm good.
I mean, we don't have to show them all of the episodes.
I was gonna say, I'm like, did we?
Yeah.
I don't know if we've said anything that's super damning, you know, like some things that are like, what? But for the most part, we're respectable idiots.
Yeah. In the past year, hopefully, that you guys have like seen now.
Oh my god, it's been a year. This is our year.
This is our year.
No, but like this is what we did for the anniversary.
Well,
Oh, put your arms
technically.
away. Jesus.
A year ago, I didn't have these.
Okay. Anyway, what's it
A
called?
year ago, I was this unstable.
Maybe less.
Maybe a little less.
So,
It comes with age.
what's it called?
The AC episodes are going to be hitting pretty soon too, y'all. Because if I remember right, we like recorded normally with like normal shit on, and then I remember like a point where we were like, y'all, it's fucking hot. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, sorry for the background noise, but
so
bro,
that'll
it's
happen
hot. Yeah.
that'll be in the next like 4 episodes. I feel like, and we'll hit the AC season.
I did watch one of our episodes like from the very beginning. I was like, we were so weird.
Yeah.
And now it's just like,
I think we're still a little bit weird, but you know what? That's part of our charm. Maybe. I don't know.
Weirdos.
Let us know.
We're weird. We're not like the other guys that have podcasts.
We have
We're
personality.
different.
My bad.
Oh my god, I forgot what Steve's face looks like without glasses. I've already gotten used to it. Oh my god, who is that little boy over there?
fuck you.
Look at him.
You got
For those that don't know, he got a
for
face.
audio listeners.
Audio listeners only. He's got eyebrows. He's got eyes. He's got a nose. He's got some DSLs. And then
Some what?
he's got some
What?
DSLs.
DSOs?
Dick sucking lips, Richard.
Yeah.
My bad. I guess.
Did you not go to high school?
No, I'm just
Thank
not a
everybody for
whore.
watching this podcast. Oh my god.
Wow.
This
Sorry I
is
was
the
born with
episode.
this. I'm being fucking shamed.
Oh shit.
This is a Lee episode for those of you that obviously could not tell at this point, but it is what it is. I hope you all had fun. Hope you guys had a great time at work, working out, whatever you do when you listen to us. Maybe touch yourself. We're pretty sexy. We're gonna get to the recommendation part of the video.
Hey, you ain't doing that. You better fucking stop right now, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I don't want you guys jagging off to
Either
us,
that or
you
send us
weirdos.
money.
Keep going. Don't stop.
That's just him.
Hey, it's just for you. 5, 4,
It's just-
3, 2, 1.
Okay, now stop. Okay.
You better finish.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the and clean up after yourself. We're gonna get into the recommendation portion of the video where we recommend any of our latest sessions, music recommendations, TV, video games, porno.
No.
No, I will never recommend anything like that. You guys ignore him.
That's crazy.
My ADHD got hit real hard right now. I was like distracted by tied this to my lighter, and then my brain just kept going. I was like, whoa, it's like a race car on my keyboard. But anyways, Steve, do you have any final regards? Because I know you don't have any music, so at least any like goodbyes, and then we'll get to Richard then me. Yeah,
Thanks for fucking with us for a whole year, you guys. It definitely has been an interesting thing, and we've gone through our little turmoils of how we're gonna do this, when we're gonna do this, how many times we switched around, things you guys don't see on camera. So we appreciate you guys, and we definitely got love for you guys, for the ones who have been from the beginning and who are new and who hopefully will tune in, to our episodes. So thank you guys, and we always do appreciate it. And we try our hardest to show you guys we're not that stupid
and to entertain.
Yeah.
And nothing we say is to be taken serious, guys. Be responsible, be adults, drink your water, skip
most
the
stuff,
alcohol.
if not all of it, is a bit, but
Yeah.
Unless I say otherwise for my own shit. Yeah, for the most part, it's all a bit.
Guys, he's
take everything with a grain of salt.
No wrong, Otto.
That's it.
With a pinch.
Oh,
Thank you,
Pinch
Steve.
of salt.
pinch of salt. All right.
Richard, take it away.
I was gonna go with music first. It's just one song. It's called "Some Dice" by
No
Ultra
song.
Q.
Some dice.
By Ultra Q. Q, just the letter.
Ultra Q.
It's just a little like garage bandy, a little bit, just like bouncy song. I like it a lot. It was a good little summer tune. I don't know. I'm in the summer tune feeling. So
Summer vibe.
go listen
dig
to
it.
that. Go have some fun this technically July 4th for a lot of people is the official start to summer. So
True that.
yeah, have fun. What's it called? Like Steve said, thank you guys so much for sticking with us for a year now. I'm sorry that we didn't really have anything planned. Honestly, we kind of forgot until like a couple days ago, if not yesterday.
A couple days ago, as in yesterday.
But yeah, I will say this. I was planning on the anniversary to kind of be our first IRL podcast where we're actually all together in one room. But I will promise that I'm gonna make these two actually fucking do it at some point in the near future, so that we can finally start getting those done at least once a month, because we do all live somewhat not close to each other. But yeah, that'll happen soon. So stick around for that. Love you guys, and that's all I got. Oh, stay hydrated.
You love
Stay
me?
tuned, y'all. Hey bitches, it's me, Lee. Sorry, I was like getting my shit together. Do I do music or final regards? I guess I'll do music first, and then you guys can listen to the music while I'm giving you my goodbyes, because it's pretty chill. So first song is they're both are K-pop, just for reference, so be prepared. The first song is gonna be "Girlfriend" by Luna, Loona. It's not really spelled like that. If you want to like,
I see
it's /odd eye circle. Honestly, that's pretty much Lee, if I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to like K-pop songs for the most part.
Beso Pluma?
It's cute, and it's got like a really cool like little like background like sound bit or whatever. I don't know. I like it. It's cool, and the dance is really catchy and all that stuff. So yeah, I like it. It's my shit.
It's very
this
poopy, bloopy,
very poopy. Yeah, very poppy poopy, poppy poopy. The other song is gonna be Black Pearl by Sunmi. Black Pearl, two separate words. Sunmi, Sunmi. This one I think everybody would like. It's very chill. It's very cool. This also kind of gives me like summer night drive vibes. Like I can feel like the heat hitting me, but also just like touching myself, enjoying the wind. It's cool. It's a good vibe. It's really chill. Yeah, no, it's dope. I really do like this song. Yeah.
What song?
So this one's
that bass line reminded me of. Oh my god. Oh well, I'll think of it later.
Yeah, the bass is good on this song too. Like that, it's so funky. So this one's sick. As for the goodbyes, it's been a year. I honestly did not think that we were gonna make it past 6 months, because I just, not that we have any issues staying like committed to doing anything, but like I don't know, all three people with differing schedules and like just being busy, I didn't think it was gonna be possible. So we've been doing it for a whole ass fucking year. So that's surprising. What they said, thanks for watching us, thanks for liking us, thanks for sharing us with your friends, families, and grandmas, because I'm pretty sure they watch us too. And yeah, stay hydrated, stay cute, stay fresh. It's hot girl, hot boy, hot day, summer, and live it up, sluts.
Yeah.
Listen to Werewolf by Little Uzi and Bring Me the Horizon.
Thank you all for watching. Have a good night.
Bye.
Whoa. It's like a wow, like at the wah wah, you know, on the guitar. Wow, wow,
Sure.
wow, 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 wow.
Okay. Mike, wow, wow.